Yeah, like I definitely want to play more Forestcraft, and we want to play. I want to play Forest decks like those. Like I want to try the Axle Power with the Twain, with the Primordial Colossus.
Silence.
Twain dies to Twain. It'd be like that sometimes. I told you guys Twain was gonna be a Shadowverse card. If you watch my reveal video, you would have known, chat, that she was gonna be great. Because I told you so. Maybe that 1 damage is the forest range. You mean Walder? But it's kind of hard to set up at that stage, right? Okay, so now we're going with HonokaSak's Swordcraft. My assumption is this is Walfred, just based on this hand. While, you know, Frost sticking with the Rally, Evo, whatever you want to call it, Forest. And kind of an awkward opening hand. Gonna hold to a Fairy Dragon. His stonks go up way more as the game progresses. Axel Forest is fun to play. Reagan with the follow. How do you guys feel about all those quick bladers? Especially 0 cost quick bladers. Just, yeah, send it back, dude. Get that quick blader out of here. Oh, if he drew it again. Quick blader stonks Ryson. Okay, just gonna play the Elf Queen. Took 3 damage from the early game. I'm not seeing a Walfred though. Not yet. Officer, that panda right there. Okay, so Kagemitsu, just set up for next turn. Okay, see, there's the Colossus. I guess with the Colossus, surely Frost combo can do 20 damage, right? Should I craft Diablo deck or Fish deck? If you're talking specifically about like what is more meta, the Fish deck is way more meta than the Diablo deck. But the Diablo deck might be more fun. Although I guess it's easy for me to recommend that you play the Fish deck, because it's probably just better long term. Ida is an officer, yeah. Okay, not gonna come into any targets. See, this guy's an officer. Just because they're legendaries, I know it's easy to assume like, oh, he must be commanders, but sometimes you could be a legendary officer. Okay, no Walfred. Gonna just heal the face with the bandit. Play the quick later, maybe at this point, why not, right? Unlimited Floras, Louis Christ. I like Floras though. Okay, gonna hold the quick later. We know that Frost has the Elf Queen. It's a very, very clear, very easy answer. Frost down to 13 life, but I mean, his deck will get a ton of worth later on with Fairy Dragon, which I guess is far, far from being activated. We are all Officer Andys. Any Officer Andys in the chat? Gonna cycle both the Sagittarius. I think he realizes that he's not gonna need the clear, but he is going to need the card draw, and I do like that play. The Axeman is anything but average, but man, without Walfred, I guess Samurai plus Bike is a pretty strong combo, even if it's just used as removal here, but it does get the job done. Against me, he gets all 3. Okay, so Sagittarius for the card draw. There's the Twain. And another Elf Queen is able to clear the board as well. Well, he might be going for Aaron plus Lionel. That's going to give him our Evo and heal as well. Yeah, not having the Walfred on the first Evo turn is just tragic for HonokaSak here. Because whenever he does draw Walfred, it's going to be so slow before he gets the value out of it. And by the time he's able to get that value, he might just be, you know, getting gunned down by Frost's Forest here. 2 play points still remain. Does he want to use them anyway, or just float at this point? My fish list from YouTube need any improvements? It's a good question. I don't know if it could be improved. I think it's probably decent, but if you need help with deck list, I can suggest the Discord. If I have a very active Discord, you join it, you're like, hey guys, I have this deck. Would you guys recommend anything? Or, you know, recommend me a deck list or anything like that. People are more than happy to help there. But it should be fine. Although, if you want to like just do your research before you commit to crafting anything, not a bad idea. But You know, the classic, like the fishes, the Gabriels. No matter what your build is, you're always going to need those. There's very strong geniuses on the Discord. Some guy named Taga might suggest you play Griefer. Ban that guy. Yeah, no Walfred at all for HonokaSak, so he's gonna be in quite an awkward spot here. Like, yeah, the officers are okay. Some of these are like decent Shadowverse cards, but without the Walfred, like nothing he's doing is nearly oppressive enough to be able to win, right? Has to spend Quick Blader or Mordred to clear, but I guess Mordred is pretty good. The reality effect is quite powerful there, just what he needed. This should be an easy Colossus for Frost. Gonna just slam that bad boy. Although his Fairy Dragon might not be online, he was able to heal up to 15. And he has not seen Walfred, so I think he should feel relatively safe. Avoid Taiga at all costs. The Jordan, shouts to the Jordan. I like the art on the Colossal, that guy's cool. Very, very strong leader effect. So anyway, he gets 2 play points back. And now he has the leader effect to utilize. Now he doesn't have great targets for it, but as long as he's playing cards, he's probably doing okay. I just get an additional board with the Elf Queen, I kinda like that. Picks up a Kokoro to that. You play the funny Haven decks? Man. Imagine if Walfred was online. Everything would be so much better. Instead, this is so awkward for HonokaSak. No Gelb, no Walfred, no fun, man.
Work is never a waste of time.
Like, Corley Dance is cool, but
I'll cleave you in two.
a non-Walfred Corley Dance is not going to win this game. There's no way.
Let's speed things up.
Quick Blader plus Mordred is enough to clear the Colossus. And hey, he pushes some face damage. But Frost has the leader effect online now. Has all the card draw. Basically, everything that Frost does should just be very, very powerful. Just play for a discounted deck. He doesn't even have Super Skybound art. He only has the regular Skybound, so... No Mirren, yeah, like he couldn't even just mork it down because he doesn't really have the follow for that. Had to use the Ariette early on just to clear the Aaron too. So this is looking very, very good for Frost. Although HonokaSak did win the first game, so we are 1-0 right now. I was thinking, Mr. Streamer, I came to the conclusion that Sue must be your favorite archetype because I like bears. Okay, I like this play. Can play the Fairy Assault and get 2 problems to follow it up. That means that Fairy Dragon is online. Hit up with the Kokoro, which definitely would have been Universal by then. But Fairy Dragon's pretty nice for sure. Has a ton of bounces for it if it survives as well. I mean, even the 3/7 Fairy Dragon already so obnoxious. Okay, we're gonna see Ita, God of the Blade. And this is a power play. Has just enough attack to answer the Fairy Dragon. It's a free Evo. The thing is, I mean, the follow-up just is not there. Being able to play a Arthur for 0 cost is cool.
I've been training hard for this
And you know, if the Arthur was a 5/7, then maybe that would do something. As a 1/3 though, I just do not see it. Gonna spend the Evo, summon the Mordred. And hey, at this point, maybe just play that Quick Blader. Gonna hold the Quick Blader. Yeah, Walfred, no Walfred. Can I play Fish? It's a pretty simple combo. I mean, I did have the game to YouTube. I don't know if I can play any Fish today, sadly. I can't make any promises. Might as well play Evo Sword. Yeah, like without Walfred, basically the Sword is just like a bad sword deck, right? Like, HonokaSak doing his best to hang on, and I respect that, but I think at this point, Frost is gonna just completely take over the game. Sheep in the chat, how's it going, Sheep? I mean, Corley Dance and Ida work really, really well with the Walfred. But without the Walfred, his deck just doesn't really work, right? And that's just the problem when your deck relies on one card, basically. Look at all those Evos that are being used. The Super Skybound has to be active for Twain. No way, it's not. The full board clear. I feel like I should have played the Corley first instead of for Super Skybound. Yeah, that would have been nice. I would have liked that play better. Because maybe the Super Skybound on Ida would give me condition, right? I mean, Corley Dance has to be the play at some point, right? Can you draw a Walfred? He cannot. Is he at 7 evos? He's not. If he had their quarterly dance, he would have been. I mean, he might as well quarterly now. Hey, there's the Gelt. You know that Gelt will ensure a that Gelt will ensure a Walfred for turn 10. You know, the funny thing is, like, his plays were not even that bad, and if he had a Walfred, like, his plays would have been sick. He's still hanging in there. Okay, gets the clear. That was a pretty big Kagemitsu. There's On Wings. Picked up, perhaps just in time. Although Super's Kaban is not activated just yet. But Twain must be. Yeah, look at that. Super's Kaban turn 3. How many times Frost has evoed? Keep yelling at my screen whenever the mouse is on Vern, because Mortar just kills it. He does have the face shield. That must be broken at some point. Hit with the Kokoro, Union Burst, picks up another Twain. Gets the heal as well. Oh, just get some stats out there on the board, right? At this point, bouncing Kokoro is very, very strong. Because we always get the effect, right? And 2 card draw. What does he want, though? To be fair, based on the hand that HonokaSak was dealt this game with no Walfred, he has done an excellent job making the game very, very, very close. Even, you know, to this last turn, the Corley Dance does represent quite an immense amount of pressure, and he will have Walfred next turn as well as Ariette to follow it up and draw 7 cards. So although we were kind of like joking around, HonokaSak could definitely still win this game, even after a horrible start like that.
This is where you
Looks like he might be going for the Twain now. Only has so much time. Frost has to make a play. Kagemitsu gets frozen in time. And Twain clears the board. Oh wait, he played the one that wasn't Scabnarded because he didn't want to clear the Geld and he didn't want to give him the Walfred. That's pretty funny. I do respect that though. But the Walfred is drawn anyway. Doesn't matter. What a top deck. Okay, so this is Walfred, Ariette, and honestly, HonokaSak could still win this game. Excellent play from Frost, but I mean, come on, man. He's a Walfred deck. He was gonna draw it at some point. Okay, the deck is buffed. Ariette could draw cards. Can even play the Arthur first to get an additional card draw. Ariette draws a lot of Shadowverse cards. Okay, some of those dudes can be used to go phase. Although, Frost did heal back up to 20 life. And it's only 1 Walfred, so it's only +2/+2. Thank you guys. Gonna clear. This is such a weird game. This is such a weird game. Okay, he says that's good enough for this turn. Might as well hold combo for next turn, right? Okay. So, Super Skyban is still not activated. So there is no Grand Jita combo just yet. Although there is a Fairy Dragon and bounces. So I think Frost might be doing the math because he... Wait, can he get there? He can still evil this Kokoro too, technically. This is at 14. So this puts us at 13. And it's turn 11, right? Basically he has to evil 3 times. 1 here and then 2 from the Fairy Dragon. Which means he could do it, right? Doesn't that mean that he has lethal? I think that means he has lethal. Fair. Actually, no. Wait, there's the face shield. Wait, chat. The face shield. Wait a second. The Arthur's so good. Like, Arthur's actually so good. We'll see if Frost can find a lethal. Because I don't think there is one. But what I do think there is one thick Fairy Dragon on the board. That is one thick Fairy Dragon. Frost ran out of time though. Has to make some sort of play. I think we really want to get rid of the... Yeah, gotta answer the Kagemitsu. But does that mean he doesn't clear the face shield? Because while that face shield is there, I feel like it's so difficult. So difficult for Frost to close the game out.
Don't work is
I think it
never a
clear
waste of
the
time.
Fairy Dragon and get additional play points back.
I'll
And these
cleave you in
Ediths
two.
are, I mean, I guess they're cards. Walford again. It's not too late. It's a chat. Deck's gonna be at +4/+4. Man, this has been such a good set. Honestly, such a good set. Yeah, Arthur is insane. The leader effect is so strong. Or leader shield, I guess I should say. Geld, try and get another one. This has been such a good set. Like, honestly, HonokaSak made such good plays with the hand he was dealt. And Frost is just fighting, dude. Man is out there fighting for his life. And I just don't know how he wins against the Arthur shield. It makes it so hard for him to close the game out, I think. Yeah, you love to see close games like these. Very, very exciting stuff. I don't know how he makes this. How does he close the game out? Okay, Fairy Assault is a start. Colossal Effect gives him 2 play points back. So he's at 4. Now everything is super skybonded for sure, 1000%.
For the cuddles.
For the cuddles. I wonder if does he clear the Gelt? At this point, Walford's already been played. There is one left in the deck. Is he going to clear it? The shield lasts forever until you get hit, which is what makes Arthur so insane. It's a very, very powerful effect. Like, sure, the face shield could save you 1 damage, but it could save you, like, you know, 20, for example. Draws the animated Walford this time. Ita is super skybounded. Okay, now everything costs 0. Oh, it's such a crazy game, chat. Such a crazy game. Okay, Walfred giving the deck +6/+6 now. He still has that face shield, by the way. As long as he clears the board to protect his face shield, I think he's good. Alright, time to just play everything. Take the trade. He's gonna leave the bike on the board, he's gonna just cash it in right now. Maybe he's trying to just do 20 damage in 1 turn, which I respect, I guess. Okay, Frost. His combo just cannot get through the shield. Right? It doesn't go through the Arthur shield, man. 8 cards left for Frost. 10 cards left for HonokaSak. What a battle. This might be the best match we've seen in the Panda Cup so far. This game specifically. Wait, he's not at Rally 40, is he? No way, right? Rally 31. Okay, have to check. Okay, so basically he has something common now. It doesn't win, but it does get through the shield and push 14 damage. And if he never cashes that in, then he never can win the game. So I think it is correct that he do that. He can now take the 20 back to his hand and do the combo all over again next turn. And he has a Fairy Dragon to get the biggest ward possible just to protect himself. Excellent play from Frost. I like it. Now, what is the play for HonokaSak? His deck has +6/+6. He draws an average Axeman. It's gonna refund him all his play points. It's enough to clear the 21 butt on the Fairy Dragon and survive. And there is damage left over, but it's not 20 damage. He's close though, right? This is 5, 10, 15. He's close, but it's not enough damage. It's just not enough damage. Man, the Walford was so late, and HonokaSak was still so close. I think that Frost played it really well. He had that line of like answer, 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 knew exactly when to cash out, took the Jita back, the 20 back to his hand, just so he could do it all over again next turn. And it looks like that's gonna be game number 2 going to Frost. He's gonna put us at a 1-1 in the set. That was a good game of Shadowverse, chat. Get the Twain. It must be like turn 15, right? He still has an Evo, by the way. Okay, get through the shield. GG. Wow, what a good set. That's gotta be a YouTuber. That game was actually way too good to not be a YouTuber.